Hi everyone, my name is Jo, and I wanted to start putting videos out there just to help would-be hygienists make a decision if they want to invest in going into hygiene school. Just by sharing my experiences. I'm not, trying to sway people or discourage anybody. It's just my own experience. So a little bit of background about me. I've been a registered dental assistant since 2010, and I decided in May to apply and join hygiene school. It was always in my plan, I just wasn't sure when I was going to do it, and it just happened to be the right time, and everything just fit perfectly for me to be able to do it. This school, which I'm not going to mention, even though I'm wearing the scrubs right now, but I'm not going to mention what school I'm in, just maybe because I don't want to get sued or anything, but the type of school that I'm going to is an accelerated program, which means that I will be done from my start day, I will be done in 17 months. So before I applied to hygiene school, I did not have any kind of degree and only maybe one or two college courses. But those credits weren't even, I couldn't transfer them. It was just, anyway, I only had dental assisting as my education. So with this program, they give you your prerequisites. So the first 2 terms of this school, which is 20 weeks because each term is 10 weeks, is your prerequisites, and they're pretty much crash course, and you basically earn your AA degree in 20 weeks, or I should say your AS. And yeah, so it's very high pace, a lot of information that they give you, and yeah, pretty much it. So right now, I just started my 3rd term, which is pre-clinic. We're not seeing any patients yet. This is us barely getting our footwork into dental. Most of my classmates have dental experience. Some of them don't, but they have degrees in other parts of medicine and things like that, or just their degrees that they were able to transfer. And I'll make a separate video on the requirements and how I got in, how I got accepted, because you don't just apply and they let you in, you have to be accepted, and there's a whole other thing that goes with that. But anyways, so right now in the pre-clinics, this is, I'm guessing right now, the easiest part for me because of my dental background, and I'm learning the basics, but in the process I'm helping my other classmates who don't have dental background, and it's actually a good refresher course, because a lot of the things we get lazy in the dental, with infection control and things like that. So it's a good refresher, and also to break any bad habits that you might have developed while you were practicing before. I know at some point we're all going to get on the same level of we don't know what the heck we're doing, but right now I do, and me and other people who have dental background do have advantage over people who don't have any dental background. Yeah, so I guess I'll just speak on a little bit of the prerequisites. It was a little tough because I hadn't been in a school setting for a long time. I graduated in 2009, went to dental school in 2010. It's 2017 now, 7 years out of school, so it was a lot. And the first prerequisites, the first term I had to take English, math. It was a contemporary math. It was kind of a lot of different things. It was weird. anatomy and physiology, psychology, and there was a lab for anatomy and physiology. So pretty much, yeah. So and then the second term was chemistry, microbiology, sociology, communications, and each of the sciences had their own labs. So the way my school has set it up, and I think I'm under the impression that we were the first class to try this out, like our cohort. Most of our classes, except for the science classes, was all online. Everything was online. So for the first 20 weeks, we only had to come to the campus when we had class for the chemistry, microbiology, and anatomy and physiology. Although those were separate. So the first term, I only had to come to campus 1 day a week, and then the next term was 2 days a week. But everything else was online. I even had online work for the labs and the sciences on top of what we were doing in class. It was a lot of work, and a lot of due dates and a lot of things that you had to keep track of, and it was very involved. And I think that's how most online classes are, because you're not actually there sitting there in front of an instructor. You kind of have to teach yourself and read the material, and it was a lot. It was just very involved. So after those 20 weeks, we finished and we were like, thank God, But now in the third term, as we're starting like pre-clinic and things like that, we have to be on campus every day. And some days it's 12-hour days that we have to be here, because we have 2 labs that day. And so far, for me, I'm enjoying it. I don't feel overwhelmed right now with work and the information that they're giving us, because like I said, I have a leg up, not on everybody, but just on what they're teaching us, because I've already learned this. So right now I'm just enjoying the fact that it's kind of review for me until we get into the part of school where we're on the same level and we're all learning new things, and it's a lot of information. So it's I'm not gonna say it's easy right now, because it's still a lot of work and like a lot of hours that we have to be here and things like that. But yeah, I don't know how else to explain my experience so far, because I just started. But I will say that I'm glad that I did it, and every day, like, the teachers are very encouraging. They're all like seasoned hygienists who've been in the practice like 20 plus years. Even my program director, she's up there, and it's inspiring to hear, what we're going to be doing. And it kind of makes us all eager, like everybody in the class is just eager to get in there and get started, because that's just the type of group we are. We're all like type A, wanting to get in there, get, patient care. Like, I don't know, we're all super motivated, and I have really great colleagues, and I actually kind of sit back and like look at, I'm like, wow, what the heck am I doing here? Like, I'm so impressed with my colleagues. There's actually 2 of my colleagues, they're dentists for different countries, in hygiene school, and I feel like inadequate, like, oh wow, these people, they're so knowledgeable, they're so smart, and they have degrees, they had, background in microbiology and like spine rehab and things like that. It's very like, wow, these are my colleagues. And sometimes I feel like maybe I don't belong there, but I know I fought for my spot, and I'm there, and I'm like learning, and I'm doing my part, so far. But yeah, so I'm gonna make more videos just explaining like every little aspect, so that people can watch these and decide for themselves, because it is a big investment of your money, of your time, of your patience. Like, it's a lot. So, and I hope, and I'm gonna continue to make more videos, you know, as the weeks go on, you know, just to share my personal, you know, experiences and what I like and what I don't like, and come in here and maybe rant and cry a little bit. Because, oh, by the way, we call it dental hygiene because you will cry. I mean, I cry. I'm a big softie, but I cry all the time. So anyway, I hope that this helps you, this little series helps you, or somebody that you know. So if you do, you know, feel free to ask me any questions, or if you want me to do like a certain topic, I will be happy to just speak on what I've experienced so far. And I'm gonna share too, like I said, as I go. But yeah, so have a nice day, everybody.